Okay, 2. Now I want to move on to how to use mindfulness if you're busy and don't have a lot of time. So if you want to practice mindfulness and you want to get all those yummy benefits of meditation, these are going to be some ways that you can incorporate it into your life, even if you don't have a lot of time on your hands. The first thing to do is to practice mindfulness in everyday activities. So unlike meditation, it's not something you have to set aside time for to strictly do on its own. You can incorporate it into your everyday activities and use it in your everyday life, which I love about mindfulness. The second thing you can do is make a routine to use mindfulness in a repeated activity like washing the dishes. So if you wash the dishes or rinse the dishes before putting them in the dishwasher these days, every time you do this activity, you can make a habit out of mindfully doing it by paying attention to the present moment, noticing how the water feels, noticing maybe how you emotionally feel, noticing the smells of the soap, the touch of the dishes as you put them in the dishwasher, just taking that moment to slow down time and pay attention to the right here and the right now. The third thing you can do is carve out mindful moments to just notice how you feel. And this can be as little as 2 minutes. So this could be something you do after lunch, after eating each day. You just take 2 minutes by yourself just to notice how you feel, notice what's going on in the room around you, ground yourself in the present moment. And this could be a mindful moment that you have just for yourself. Another thing you can do is step away from your desk while you're working. So if you have listened to me for a little bit, you've probably heard me speak of the Pomodoro Method, which essentially is a way of working that increases your focus and productivity. And essentially you work 50 minutes and then you take a 10-minute break. You could also do this by working 25 minutes and taking a 5-minute break. I like to do 50 minutes because I like to get a little bit deeper into my work. But whatever the case, when you step away from your desk for that little break, it's going to help you come back even more productive. And if you could take time to be mindful during that 10-minute break by doing something like mindful coloring or anything like a body scan, something like that, that can also help you feel relieved anxiety, and help you elevate your mood and your vibration as a result. So just take some time, whether you use the Pomodoro Method or you just take a couple breaks throughout the day to step away from your desk and use mindfulness to refresh yourself. And the last way I want to offer you to use mindfulness if you're busy and don't have a lot of time is to use your paper planner to track your mood states, to track a lot of things that you can be mindful of actually. So at the end of my day, I track my energy levels, I track how much water I drank, I track how focused I was that day, I track how nutritional my meals were that day. I also track how I slept that night, and that really helps me to tune into what's affecting me and be mindful of how my day went and how I was feeling throughout the day. This is also really helpful for you to fine tune and find ways to improve your workflow or either your mood on the next days and in the future. For instance, if you notice that you're not focused on those days that you don't have a lot of sleep, making those connections is really important to know what is affecting you the most.
But you give it to